Man, I saw this crazy stat with Tom Thibodeau analyzing his Bulls career and his Knicks career. With the Bulls, he was there for 5 years. He was with the Knicks for 5 years. His record with the Bulls was 255 and 139. His record with the Knicks was 226, 174. 5 playoff runs with the Bulls, 4 playoff runs with the Knicks, 1 Eastern Conference final with the Bulls, and 1 Eastern Conference final with the Knicks. So what's the problem? What's keeping Thibs from being like one of the all-time greats? His bench. Thibs will not utilize his bench. It was far worse in Chicago. I mean, he ran Derrick Rose and Noah and Jimmy Butler ragged because he just would not utilize that bench. He was slightly better with the Knicks, but not much. Like you would look up and Josh Hart was averaging like 40 some odd minutes a game. Brunson was averaging a whole bunch of minutes a game. Like I don't even know who Brunson's backup was, to be honest. Like during the trade deadline, they should have tried to find a backup for Brunson someplace. You mean to tell me you couldn't find a capable backup that was a scoring guard that can fill in for Brunson to give Brunson, since he's your main guy, some rest? I still hate that trade they made with Minnesota, even though the trade actually worked out. To me, Big Cat and Randle are a push. I feel like they were basically the same dude. In fact, I think Randle probably played a little bit better defense than Cat. But when they traded DiVincenzo, I don't know how to say his name. That was bad because one, they was going to bring all the Villanova guys together. They took that away from us. But he was really good off the bench. Like he gave them scoring off the bench, and the Knicks just didn't have that same scoring off the bench. So I think Thibs might get another job. He's too good of a coach not to get another gig. To be honest, from a selfish standpoint, I wish he would come to my Cavs and be the lead defensive coach for the Cavs, because the Thibs does have a ring, a championship ring. He won it with the Celtics, I think, when they won in 2008, I think. So it would be great for my Cavs because Kenny Atkinson is a really good offensive mind. You know, it would be great if Thibs was there as a second coach or as a defensive stopper to help my Cavs, but that probably won't happen. So most likely Thibs will probably go to TV because he's still got years left on his Knicks contract. He may not want to go back coaching. I don't know. But if you're a team and you need a guy who can rebuild your franchise from scratch, Thibs is that dude. The problem is Thibs got to learn that you got to utilize your bench. And Thibs said he learned. He said, "Hey, I took some time off from the Bulls. Like I coached with the Celtics. I kind of know what I'm doing now." And he did. He's slightly better. but somebody got to drill into his head, bruh. You at least got to go 10 deep, preferably 11. But you just can't ride your guys ragged. Your starters can't go averaging 40-something minutes a game, like every game. It's not going to work. Even, let's say something crazy happened and the Knicks actually beat the Pacers and they went to the finals. How much gas would they have left of OKC? OKC is fast, they're young, and they're rested because they have a bench. There's nothing Jalen could have done, Cat could have done, Bridges could have done with that team. They're too deep, too fast, too young, too rested. So the question is, who you think? So if you're a Knicks fan, who do you think they'll get as a coach? And if you could talk to Tom Thibodeau right now, let's say you love Thibs as a coach, do you think Thibs is good as is, or do you think his problems is the bench, or do you think there's another problems that Thibs had that I didn't even mention, that if he gets another coaching gig again, that's something he needs to work on?